All right, everybody, we're back. It's Sunday Sketchin', the 18th episode. 18th episode. Tonight, it is all about Critter, guys. We are in the final week of the Critter action figure campaign over on Kickstarter. We will be dropping links in here for you in just a bit. We want you to go get these action figures. Help us make toys of Critter, if you can believe such a thing is possible. I'm Tom Hutchison. We're back. There's the toy. It's right there. It's real, guys, or at least it's almost real. It's about $2,500 away from being real. So we need you to be part of this campaign. And tonight we have got 4 amazing artists that are all drawing just a little critter. We have Mr. Ryan Kinkade, who was first in the green room today. Congratulations, sir.
Yeah, it's the first time for everything, huh? At least I have my own Wi-Fi this time.
That's good. Yes, we missed you last week off in the Florida Everglades.
Dude, talk about like, man, I've been in some rooms, but that was interesting.
That was a room. That was a room of rooms.
God, it's one of those moments where you're like, oh yeah, this is why I don't want to do that.
Okay, all right, yeah, no, I've seen some rooms. I've seen some rooms. Listen, you've heard of the Motel 6, right? The chain, the Motel 6, in Pittsburgh, or at least close to Pittsburgh, Monroe, Pennsylvania. There is a hotel called the Motel 3, and it is exactly half as good as the Motel 6.
That's pretty bad because I mean, at least in LA, like Motel 6 was crack houses. So,
oh,
I can only imagine what that would be.
It was an experience. Yeah, just think Friday the 13th. At camp, and you're really, really close to what's going on. Marissa Pope and those green nails.
I know, again with the green nails.
Why did you have blue?
Those are bright.
It's the same color as last week.
Yeah, but I mean, it's you could have tied it into the critter blue.
Oh, I could have.
Next time we'll be prepared. Yeah. Excellent. April Reyna.
Hello.
Oh, look, Ryan's reading the comic.
I've read the comic lots of times, so
see, proof that there's things between the covers, folks.
Yeah.
Actual proof. There's more art on the inside. And those sketch covers are issue number 20 of Critter, by the way, for those that may not have one. And, of course, we have special guest artist tonight, Mr. CB Zane.
Hello.
Hola. Wow, special guest artist.
Special, yeah.
Yeah, wow.
So not only can I not get special guests at cons, but I can't even get special guests when I do Tom's show.
It's because you're not a guest. You're here all the time.
I get also appearing.
Oh, that's right. In the upper left corner, or you're in the middle this time. In the middle corner is Mr. Ryan Kinkade. Yes. So we have a lot of Critter going on here, guys. Is everybody just doing the basic Critter, or is anybody venturing out into some of the other variants?
I haven't gotten there yet.
Okay.
There's other critters.
Well, there are variations of Critter. Like, for example, I don't know how well you'll see this because it's the blue screen, but we have this goth version of Critter called Catnip.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
for example,
that's a separate character.
Oh,
I was like, Marissa drew that for a cover.
That's right. Yeah. So basically, the idea is within the Critter storyline, there are alternate parallel dimensions. Then each one of them has its own version of Critter. So there's a steampunk Critter, there's a vampire Critter that has been mentioned right here by Mr. Kreutzer. There's a vampire Critter there, and so on and so on. So over the years, we've introduced a handful of these in the overall storyline. And in fact, in issue 20, you get a few of them. You get to see the Catgirl of Mars. You get to see the steampunk Critter. You get to see the vampire one. So
wait.
Yeah, there's a
vampire Critter. Is she just like regular Critter but with like pointy teeth, or is there?
She has the pointy teeth. She. Oh no, they all have costume changes. Yeah, they all have costume changes.
I'm going through that too right now. Okay, I see. Oh yeah.
There you go. So there's a few of them there on that page.
Yeah, there's the normal one. Can we call that one the Eskimo? What is that? What is that one? She's got like an Eskimo hood on, right?
Yeah, she's got a
Right there.
yeah. That's actually, her name is Pest, and she's actually kind of a villain style critter from one of these universes. And then I think the next one down is maybe the Cat Girl of Mars. Yes, that's the vampire critter right there.
I was gonna say that looks like the vampire.
That's the vampire critter, and then the Cat Girl of Mars is at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go.
I might change mine up now.
Yeah, it's not too late to change mine.
Yeah, and then of course,
By the way,
Catnip.
I just assume Marissa's green nails were for Critter's eyes. No?
Oh.
Well, sure.
See?
Now that you bring it up,
Yeah.
We're going with that.
Yeah.
So next time we have Jim on, I'm gonna have to do my nails purple because of his logo. And then next time Tom does Critter, I'll have to do it like Critter blue.
there you go. Get
Or
a little
Oz,
close
if he
up
does
of some
Oz.
interiors there, guys. You can see what's going on in this story.
Okay, the only difference, she's got bigger ears.
Yeah, all the ears are a little bit different. CB actually did a set of these.
Yep.
We did like a 5-piece set of some of the different critters with their different ears and costumes and so on. So yeah, it's an interesting part of the story.
Oh,
Big
and my
critter
dog's
birds.
gonna be yelling at me. It's a
They don't
normal
like-
thing around here.
They don't like the cats. That's what's happening. They're not cat
No,
girl
it's
fans.
for whatever reason. Right after dinner time, Chewy's like, "It's time to play now, right?" Yeah, I mean, since I already did one version of Critter, I guess I can do the other, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. If you need a reference, I can
She's
send
in the
you
book. I got
more.
the book.
Yeah, but I can send you more. It's like those are mostly just like headshots. So if you need
Can you
something,
send me the vampire one?
Don't do that. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, what? I'm sorry. I don't know. I was intrigued. Well, okay. Well, if you have a different suggestion, I'm all ears. Ha ha ha
I
ha.
don't care. I'm just giving you crap. Do it.
Yeah, do
I
the
know.
gender swap Critter.
No.
I don't know about that.
Here, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna go to the the group chat on Facebook. I'm gonna drop in some art for you guys, and you can do whatever you want with it.
Thank you, Tom.
I do the other one, but I already put way too much hair on there to change it to the Eskimo.
Oh,
You can't draw a hoodie?
Bald?
I can, but I like how the hair is going on this one already.
Okay. Sure, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right, let's see here.
No, you relax. The sad thing is there's 3 other people in my house. They come and try.
There's
and
only
just
one
play-
Ryan.
They don't play with anyone else.
But there's only one Ryan.
Yeah, that's true.
That's how dogs work.
Oh yeah. Let me tell you what.
They have their person, and that's just how it goes.
Oh yeah, I remember that version too.
I got to remember where all these things appeared. That's
What's the cheetah one?
That's an incorrect choice, Tom. You went the wrong
That
way
is
there.
Josie.
Yeah, that was when she joins up on the group of cat girl heroes called Perfection. They put her in that spotted costume.
Oh, okay. I kind of like that. Might be able to not do that one
There it is.
without losing the hair.
There's the vampire. There's the cat girl of Mars. There's Josie. What else have we done?
Steampunk.
Steampunk. Yep, we'll get steampunk.
Catnip.
All right, I'm gonna do the Josie one.
Oh, sorry, dogs.
So you got dog problems too.
There we go.
Yeah, their problems are me right now. I'm dropping my stuff on them.
There you go. There's the steampunk. So there's some reference for you guys. You can choose among any of that stuff. Do whatever you feel like doing. Catgirl of Mars. Yeah, Catgirl of Mars is gonna be fun. We haven't, the only one that's really been fleshed out so far besides the standard critter is Catnip, because she was part of Goth Day. But there are plans to do a crossover with Catgirl of Mars and CB Zane's Into the Suck.
Yeah,
So keep your eyes open for that.
I like that headdress.
Yeah, you can thank Jen Broomall for that on the Catgirl of Mars.
God, I love
She
her. I
went
cannot wait to
she went
see her
nuts
face.
on that costume.
I can see why.
Easy there, Reyna. Easy.
Oh my god, I got a head cold.
Oops.
So hard to focus.
I might be improvising a little on this suit because.
And then, of course, we showed this a while back, but we'll show it to you all again. This is Mr. Kincaid's first critter art.
Old school
Ooh.
Critter art right there. That is in the Critter Annual. If no one has gotten the Critter Annual yet, you can get a hold of one of those on the web store. And that is, it's colored, of course. That's just his line art. But it is available still. If anyone needs to get some Kinkade stuff.
You know, that's the only published. No, I think there's another one, right? No, that's the only one, right? Published?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the only critter thing I've ever done. That's gotten published.
We haven't done Critter in so long now. We got to get back to it.
Well, that ain't my fault.
That's true. That's fair. Yep.
Critter was one of my first bucket lists, and that hasn't happened yet. So.
Well, it has. It just hasn't happened as a cover.
That's true.
But it has happened.
And I mean, again, I've been practicing, Tom.
There you go. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Look at that slickness. Slick.
Got a little something on your nose there, Brian.
What?
Got a little something on your nose there.
I know, I do.
So have you made a decision yet, CB? Do you know where you're going?
Yeah, I think I'm just staying with the traditional.
Okay.
I was thinking about catnip, but I was feeling wholesome tonight.
Didn't have that emo side happening.
Right.
Like you gotta course correct after Black Rabbit.
Right. I need some cleansing.
Oh, I have to admit that was a very, very sexy premise.
Thank you.
Mr. Summers, if you are paying attention to what we do with Critter, you would already know this answer. So there.
You see Scott's comment there?
We need a Kincaid Ursa cover. Yes. Funny you should mention that.
Right.
What's up, Jason? How are ya? Any Kincaid Legend of Oz? Did you do an Oz cover? I want to say that you did.
I didn't.
You didn't do an Oz
I
cover.
did sketch covers at cons and stuff, but I haven't done
Sure. Yeah, you've done Penny for Your Soul. You've done Scheherazade.
But yeah, no Oz and no Critter.
Yeah, you've
And no
got
Ursa.
you've got a Lights Camera Jungle out there.
Yeah.
That was the first one, right? The first cover was Lights Camera Jungle.
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah.
So yeah, Ryan. We had Ryan working for a while. He did 7 connecting covers for Penny for Your Soul over the course of about a year and a half.
My favorite one was your Marie Antoinette, though.
The
I was just
Antoinette
talking to
series.
Mike today about that, actually.
That Antoinette one was fire, for real.
Mm.
One of the great things about that Antoinette cover is the huge guillotine space is like perfect for signing the book.
Oh, I remarked the hell out of those.
Yeah, I'll remark too. Yeah, sure. Perfecto. What have you chosen, Marissa?
I can't decide if I want to do the vampire one with the huge boob window, or the cat print one.
Oh, there we go. That's better.
So still early.
Early in the decision-making process.
I think you should go huge boob window.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards huge boob window.
Well, I mean, with
You can never go wrong with it.
Noble's Cave Woman thing, you've already done the leopard print. So
I'm gonna do the leopard print. I got that.
You're doing leopard print, Ryan?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then I'll do the boob window.
Boob window it is.
For the win.
Now that we're all in agreement. CB's doing the regular.
Yeah.
Reyna's got the crazy one.
April's
got
doing
guilty.
the Cat Girl and Mars. So we've got a nice mix. Beautiful. I like it. I like it a lot.
Debating whether I want to ink this or not. Or if I'm just going to leave it kind of more color pencil in.
Colored pencil.
Yeah,
This is a Copic crowd, man.
I know.
No.
Yeah,
Color
Here to be different, though.
Color pencils actually wind up using mixed media quite a bit nowadays, just because
Right.
of like the ink shortage that was happening there for a little bit. But then I found myself really enjoying the blending options and like the different textures, and it just, I don't know. It just has a whole different feel to it. I'll probably stick with it for about a year before I like switch it up to something different.
Rob.
Burritos on a taco.
Yeah, he's bidding.
Oh,
He's
it's
bidding.
the auctioning. Yeah, I got it. It took me a minute. I'm a little slow with all the NyQuil on board.
So, Tom, last time I checked, you were really close to funding.
Dude, it's painful.
Yeah.
Painful how close we are. In fact, let's see exactly where we are right now. We are $2,532 away. $2,532 away. Yeah. It's and last week was just such a nightmare of up and down, like just this balancing. Every day was like, hey, you made $400 today. Oh, but you lost $400 today because 400 people dropped out. It's like, oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
All right. So, I mean, we would have already been there, easily already been there, had we not had all of that up and down, that roller coaster. So, it's crazy how close we are.
Yeah, everyone needs to get on that. I'm a big toy guy. I like toys. They're all over my room. Marissa knows.
Mm-hmm.
And
They're everywhere.
if this one doesn't get funded, I'm gonna be a little pissed off.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. It's just gonna probably take the whole week to get all the little trolls out and get all the people that are waiting till the end to get in, because that happens. That's the life of Kickstarter, is people come in on the end. That's just the reality. And we've got like 400 watchers on this thing already. Let's see where we're at right now. 466 project followers. Holy smokes.
And how many people have backed it?
We have right now 255.
Those other 200 something people need to hurry the F up.
Yeah. Drop in, man. Get something. Let's go. Make it pop.
Pledge 3K and sell me that art, Ryan. And Tom will comp you some critters. Are you telling me to pledge 3K, or are you going to pledge 3K?
Sounds like he wants you to pledge 3K.
Oh.
Well, yeah, you pledge 3K and then you sell him the art for 3K, so it all balances out.
Oh.
That's a whole lot. That's a whole lot of burritos. Rob will be buying me dinner for like the next year.
So are you going to put that other critter you already did, Ryan? You going to put that one up for sale too?
Yeah, at some point.
At some point.
It might go on one of my live feeds, or it might just go straight onto the website. Some of the stuff I just kind of sit on for a while.
Del Taco, dude. Del Taco, you got to go Taco Bell. Come on.
The only reason I would hit a Del Taco is because we don't have one out here.
That's fair. If that's all you've got, it's acceptable. Yeah.
I didn't realize Del Taco was not in the Midwest.
Oh, we have one in St. Louis, I think.
Was there one in St. Louis?
I think so. I think it's actually in St. Louis, not O'Fallon or St. Charles. I think actually in St. Louis there's one somewhere.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's see.
I'm
a Google map this. Yeah, I'm looking. I'm looking at the closest Del Taco to me.
The Midwest Del Taco.
Dude, the one thing I miss since we've moved is Pita Jungle. Oh man, Pita Jungle. Good gravy.
That I have never heard of.
It's so good. It's Mediterranean food, but it's like a California Mediterranean. It's so yummy.
And I guess really in fairness, the Taco Bell advantage is simply the Doritos taco.
There is a Del Taco in St. Louis. That's the closest one. So 4 hours from me.
You can just Grubhub that. They'll just get it to you.
Yeah.
Right. There you go.
I mean, it's better than the closest In-N-Out, because that's Dallas, and that's 8 hours from me.
Oh yeah.
So you can go to St. Louis and get Del Taco, and then go to Dallas.
You just have to make a weekend road trip. Like, we're going to the places that aren't by us. You just take the weekend to get that food.
That's what cons are for.
You got to get to. Although Wiener Schnitzel, I think, is just West Coast now.
I haven't been to Wiener Schnitzel in forever.
I don't think I've ever been to Wiener Schnitzel. They used to be really good, and now they're not. Feels very much like KFC. They used to be really good, but the last couple I've gotten have been not good. Very slimy.
It's like going to a sizzler. I was waiting for Tom on that one, but nothing.
Sizzler's not my
Is
place.
this-
That's Jesse's place.
That's Jesse.
Yeah.
Yours
Jesse
is
likes
Red
the
Lobster, right?
Oh yeah, Red Lobster.
Yours is Red Lobster.
Tom is Red Lobster.
Of course.
That's right.
Yeah.
So same difference. It's like going to a Red Lobster. Some of them are still good, from what I've been told.
Sure. Yeah, and I'll tell you what they are, and then I'll tell you the ones that are no good too, because I know, sir. I am well aware. I know that if I'm in a city that has one of the bad ones, I don't take the crew there.
What's a bad
yourself.
Red Lobster?
Bad Red Lobster. Well, the one in Chicago. Well, not Chicago, but Arlington Heights, where I used to live. That one used to be really bad, like just stupid bad.
That's the one that you made the suggestions and they fixed it.
Basically, yeah. I was like, you gotta tighten your shit up in this place. And they fixed themselves. They've gotten better. There was one in Pasadena that was god awful. There's one in. Oh man, I'm trying to think of all the weird. Like this was really bad. I think it was Indiana, somewhere down south in Indiana. There was one that I went to out of the blue. It was not great. There's one over Phoenix area that's not great. The one that's near Jesse's is much better now. But there's one further out, like towards Mesa. That one's not great. I still will forever proclaim that the best Red Lobster is in Albuquerque, in the weird little strip mall.
Now I know why you go to that damn show.
Because I get the Red Lobster too.
The truth comes out. Fuck the show. It's all about Red Lobster. Show sucks, but I get the good Red Lobster, so I'm going.
It's the good one. Yeah.
You gotta find the good with the bad.
That's a big boob window.
It
That's,
is. Well, look at her. Well, look
that
at her
is-
little window.
That is
No,
like
I got it. I'm not
you are
complaining.
channeling your inner
Vampirella.
oh my god,
My inner hoe?
Bill McKay right now. That is a Bill McKay homage if I have ever seen one.
No, there's no complaints on it.
He
That's a great
draws
No,
you-
no, not at all. It's like that is Mr. McKay. Here, in fact, look, I'm going to put this back up. Here's Mr. McKay and his boobs.
Well, you can't have a boob window and then have small boobs.
I don't
What's the point
disagree.
of it?
I don't disagree. I think you're doing fine.
Because then there's no cleavage, and then what's the point?
Are we speaking on behalf of Jim for some reason? It sounds like where we're going with this conversation. Is
He
Jim
doesn't
hiding
talk
in the
about boobs
background?
nearly as much. He talks about other obscene things. Boobs are much more appropriate.
Listen, folks, you have a boob window critter opportunity tonight. I know someone's going to take advantage of that.
Tom chooses shows based on food accommodations. I'm not gonna lie, man. That's a big reason I do shows.
Is it really?
Or don't do shows. Yeah, there's some shows that I just don't go to anymore because you can't eat anywhere.
Oh. Yeah.
Well, that's one of the reasons why I really don't like New York Comic Con is I just don't like that city. The show is freaking great, but when you're done, it's like, oh my god. Now what do I do?
There's tons of stuff to do and eat in New York.
There's tons of stuff, but it's just you're in this city and it's just dirty and grungy and gross. And
Well,
you
yeah,
have to walk,
I mean,
you have
if-
to
if-
walk like 2 miles to get up to Times Square, from the hall.
Yeah, wait. Why
By
would
the
you
time
go
you're
to
there,
Times
you're
Square?
retching because you had to go past the walls of garbage.
I mean, that's
It doesn't
that's
smell
true,
that
but
bad. I don't know what part
like-
of New York you're staying in, but it doesn't smell that bad.
yeah, well, no, that's pretty bad. But with New York, I expect it, so I can deal with it. But there's other shows that every time I think about it, and then I'm like, where can I stay? I'll stay over here. Oh yeah, there's fucking nowhere to eat here. I have to like leave and go far to get food. Funny enough, New Orleans is one of them. When I got there, I was like, oh shit. Yeah, the closest thing I can eat is Subway, and that's still like a 10-minute walk.
Yeah, oftentimes when the shows are actually in cities, that's where you have problems. Because even a lot of times there's even stuff that is there, but because it's the city, it's all closed because no one's there for the weekends. You know, like all the offices and stuff are closed for the weekends. So a lot of the restaurants just close down because ain't nobody there.
Yeah, what's another one? Dallas, you have to walk kind of far to get like some normal food. Unless you go to McDonald's right there, and that's like the most ghetto you might get shot at McDonald's I've ever been. And again, I'm from freaking LA. When McDonald's has a security guard at the door, like you know there's a problem there.
Huh.
Well, the McDonald's in Seattle has security guards at night.
Yeah. See, I don't mind the Seattle one because you can literally walk down the street and like get food from anywhere.
Yeah, Seattle's easy. Scott's asking, anybody doing Heroes Con this year?
No.
In North Carolina?
That is correct, yes.
I would like to.
I thought about it, but decided against it.
It's right next to the NASCAR Hall of Fame.
Ooh.
I did that show a few times. I liked it, but it changed.
It did change.
It has changed.
Correct.
In what way? Away from like comics and art? Because I've always heard it's good for that.
It's still very comic heavy. It's just they're so big on that auction that they do that unless you hit the people early, like by mid-Saturday, everybody is saving their money for the auction to see what they can get, and then by Sunday, most of the people blew all their money at the auction.
I used to love Phoenix's art auction, but they just really let it go.
Who has an art auction?
Well, Phoenix Comic Con used to have a Saturday art auction, and we got several amazing pieces from there. But yeah, I don't know. They just stopped making it a highlight of the show and then stopped doing it altogether. Like then it became like a silent auction where you wrote it down on the clipboard and it wasn't really spotlit anymore. So I don't know. Kind of takes some of the fun away.
San Diego Comic-Con used to have an art auction too. And they just kept, it used to be Artist Alley was really big. And then they had this art auction every year and it was great. And then they moved it off the floor and it was like in some tiny room somewhere for a few years. And then it just basically disappeared.
Right.
No way.
Yeah.
Well, that's because Artist Alley itself is like gone away.
Yeah.
I have always been afraid to apply to that show.
It's great if you go to network. If you go with zero hopes, it's great.
Yeah. That's what I figured, but I would want to at least break even, and that just it's like the capital to get out there is just a little top heavy.
It's not really hard to break even. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
No, but it's just if you're in the Artist Alley because it's free. If you get in, you only have 3 feet, so you really have to strategize what you're taking.
Yeah.
And that part makes it difficult. To me, that makes it not worth it. I'd rather just go. Most people do everything outside of the con anyways.
That's what I've heard, but I'm not a smoker, and I don't know.
Well,
What? No, like, there's. Hey,
that has
I'm gonna
nothing
go
to
for.
do.
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
go for a
everyone
smoke
gets
break.
together outside of the show.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, that came out of left field.
No, so
What are you talking
I've
about?
got a couple of friends who go for smoke breaks, and they run into people out, on the sidewalk or behind the convention center, and do business, and hey,
Oh,
you'd never guess who I ran into. It'd be like, oh man, well, I feel guilty just leaving the table just to twiddle my thumbs outside for 10 minutes while I'm like not smoking.
well,
So
if you're an artist alley, you can't do that anyways. They take attendance.
what?
They take attendance at artist
Like
alley.
it's-
You have literally
like
you
it's
have to be at your table like the whole day.
No kidding.
Yeah, well, because it's free. So
Oh.
to them, if you're not at your table when they think you should be at your table, they don't want to give you that table next year.
Good to know.
This is just for San Diego?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know that it was free to get a table if you got in.
Yeah, but you have lots of rules.
Well, yeah.
Fuck that.
Makes sense.
It makes it a pain in the ass.
Last time I had looked, and it's been like 5 or 6 years, for 3 feet of space, 1 chair, 1 badge, it was like $750. It wasn't free. And I was just like, "Ooh, okay. Well, no."
Yeah, that's pretty steep.
I've never seen that. I've only ever seen applying for the artist alley is you get in by a jury. And it's free. Like, I don't think they even sell the artist alley tables anymore.
Wow, that is incredibly beneficial. Then I might need to take another look at it. Then
Ryan, you going down to Suncoast?
I will not. Suncoast is the same time as PlanetCon.
Yeah.
And that's, I can drive to it. Marissa and Mike, to my knowledge, you guys will be at Suncoast, correct?
I'll be
Yeah,
there
we're going
too.
to Suncoast, yeah.
Oh, in April. Okay.
Yeah.
And they've actually talked to me, so I may actually end up be there too.
Very cool.
It's a great time. I talked to Carrie this weekend when I was in Florida. If it wasn't for the fact that it's the same time as Kansas City show, I would have went.
We shall see. We shall see. I haven't done a Florida show in a long time. Like MegaCon, like maybe 8 years ago, might have been my last Florida run.
Damn.
I was down there with Nei. Yeah, we did MegaCon twice, back to back. That was interesting. But yeah, no, I haven't been back to. Oh well, I did an appearance once with Jen Broomall at a store for Free Comic Book Day. That we did about 5 years ago.
Is that Yancey?
I don't remember the name. Way too long ago for me to remember that name. But yeah, like Florida and Texas are like 2 states that are like so untapped for Big Dog Inc. Like we just haven't done anything in those states. Just a couple of little things here and there. So it's like I kind of have this feeling like I should be doing these states, but
Well, they're not big population states though, so I don't know if I'd waste your time.
Well, I think Comic Palooza got pushed back to July, so if you don't have anything going on in July, that might be something.
Yeah, I don't go back to Houston. Me and Houston don't get along very well.
yeah, I did Houston once, and I was like, that's not going to happen again.
Okay. Well,
The last time the last good time I had in Houston was the very first Amazing Houston Comic Con, like 6 years ago. The next one was okay. It wasn't great. And then they stopped doing that show. And I went to Comic Palooza, I think 3 times before I finally was like, nah, I'm done. Like, it wasn't even worth going out.
Yeah.
Comapalooza gets a lot of hype. It kind of feels to me like it's kind of like Heroes Con. It's like it gets a lot of hype, but I don't really know anybody that has any sort of real success at them. At either.
Well,
which is very weird to
I'm
me.
trying to build it up as a home base because obviously I live here.
Sure, yeah, no, if it's local to you, that
Yeah.
changes all the rules if it's local for sure, 100%.
And if you guys need a place to stay or whatever, just to keep costs down, just let me know.
Well, see, now the rules are changing, right?
Well, I don't know.
No.
I'm always
Oh,
down.
no.
We got plenty of room.
April's changing the rules.
That's not changing the rules.
I
The show's still,
bend them. I
show's
do
still
bend
rough.
them. Yeah. Yep. So anyway, but yeah, no, I don't know. I see them trying, and it was great to have Alfred and Kara over during the last event, and I had a lot of fun. But yeah, like it's not the money-making show that I was expecting it to be. But I have a
Right.
feeling that I'll have the ability to like build it up a little bit so that like at least it'll be halfway decent and I'll get more and more comfortable in the city
Right.
the more I do it. Whereas like I was blown away with how awesome C2E2 was. That was great.
That's a great show.
Yep. It's been a
always
while
been
since
good.
I felt like I was at a real Comic-Con that was like the resurgence, the what I missed Phoenix being. So,
Yeah, I miss old Phoenix.
yeah, that was a good show.
I think that was the second show I did with Tom.
What, C2E2?
No, Phoenix was the second one.
You were at Phoenix with us?
Yep,
No.
I flew out there. Yeah, that was the one when the fire alarm went off.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I remember the fire alarm for sure.
Yep.
Comes like an annual celebration.
I was like, that's a yearly thing.
No shit. I remember I was like a week away from my knee surgery and they made me go up 5 flights of stairs. I was like, I hate everything and everybody right now.
I just went home. I packed all my stuff up the second time and went home. It was like 3 hours before the show was over anyways.
Yeah.
I was like, nope, I'm good. They're like, you don't take all your stuff, sir. You got to exit the building. I was like, I ain't coming back.
Thank you, Mr. K. For those that are watching, there is the link for the Kickstarter. Get over there, pledge for some toys, action figures, comic books, whatever you like. We've got it over there, man.
Emphasis on the toys. Ryan needs a toy.
That's correct. But they can pledge for comics. I mean, it's fine. The money all goes to the same place. So
I just want the toy. That's all. People need to understand that. I got a spot on my shelf ready to rock and roll. It's like crack.
That's for sure, 100%. Well, you guys saw that that picture I made, right, of Spaceballs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see. We'll toss
I
it
may
up
have
for
missed
everybody
it.
here. Yeah, we'll bring it up for you here.
Okay.
I'm in
like
the
I try to pay attention, but then I just don't.
April.
I know. I'm so naughty.
There we go. This will be me when we get this thing funded.
Forgot that I made coffee. So I forgot that I made coffee.
The whole reason you were falling behind is because you made coffee and you forgot about it.
Yeah, I start drawing and I just forget that I made coffee. This is not the first time this has happened. This happens a lot.
No, it happens to me.
Yeah.
But look, I have my
admit it during the live
I have my Ryan Kincaid mug today.
you have your Ryan Kincaid mug? I have a
Yeah,
mug.
Look.
Oh yeah, there you go. I do what I want.
Nice.
Freaking right, doggy. Missing OA and remark pledges.
Well, there's no art
I
for
mean,
this book.
I mean, the thing's a toy.
Yeah, this is
Most
there's
of
no
that art's gone.
correct. A lot of it's digital art too. So there's not always an actual physical piece of art for Critter. But yeah, this is not a this isn't your standard comic book.
When I do
campaign.
my Critter cover, it'll be traditional. Bless you.
Yeah,
Well,
same. When I do my Critter
Thank
cover, it
you.
would also be traditional.
Did
That's
you
right.
sell the did you sell the art for your catnip cover?
Yeah, I think I sold it the night we went live.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's been sold for a minute.
I hope
That
you all
cover
got
right
one of
behind
those
you.
because there weren't many of those made.
Like, yeah, I'm still sitting on all my books.
Oh damn.
Except for one.
Marissa's catnip cover. This one.
Oh,
This is what we're
snap.
talking about.
There we go. We'll bring it up.
Tom, did you ever get
Yep, that one.
your totally rad summer camp stuff out?
Yep.
Yeah,
got
it's happening right now. It's
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's what I was working on like this whole week. Is
Oh,
getting all
nice.
300 of those things out the door.
Ooh.
And so and that will include comps too. So I'm going to need to get your address for your comp stuff too.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I'll try to remember to send it to you.
Yeah, I'll send you a message. No
Oh,
biggie.
okay.
Yeah, I got that cover as soon as you guys launched.
Yeah, it's probably one of my favorite covers still. I don't have very many favorite covers, but that one's definitely one of them.
That's one of my favorite covers that you've done.
Yeah. When we get off, I'll show you a couple of ones that aren't out yet that are my favorite right now.
April's killing that cover.
Huh?
I said you're killing that cover. All the detail.
Oh, well, it's not
I'm
very
glad I
often
didn't take
that
that one.
I think this is my very first like profile pic show, so I'm trying not to.
It's definitely also your don't have booty or boobs showing cover. I think you've done on this show.
Yeah.
A very astute observation.
I was waiting for you
Is
to
that
start
not-
inking before I said it because I didn't want you to stop and rethink what you were doing.
Yeah, I'm
Like, I
trying
don't think I
I
to.
want to see her not draw boobs.
You just got to get
Does
another
it even
cover.
count as an April cover then?
Yeah, you just got to get another cover and put it underneath and just keep the drawing going down.
I'll have my
There you
I'll
go.
have
Like a
my
puzzle
own
cover.
7 connecting covers.
Yeah.
Now who's the overachiever?
Hey, look, I always tried to stay in stride with you guys. I don't know. I gotta blow my nose. Hold on a second.
I've been working on interiors for the last week and a half, so I was like, I just need to draw something real fast to get off of that sequential part.
You know,
Yeah.
I miss you doing live shows. I think
Yeah,
about
so do
that.
I. I got to get back onto it. I've just been lazy. I just had crazy crap going on that I was like, can I do it? Like I just finished writing 2 more issues of books. I've been drawing interiors for 2 different books, covers for like 3 different books. I was like, I need to get back to being live. That was more fun.
I know whenever in the next little bit, I want to think about doing live stuff too, just to interact with people.
It is hard. It is hard to read messages and draw at the same time.
I got
Are you-
used to it. My thing is just with the kids back in school and getting up at 6 a.m. by 8. I'm like, I'm done. I'm
Yeah.
tired.
Yeah, that too.
Well, Marissa, if you want to do like Ryan does and have a spot on the Artist Alley Shopping Network, we can find you a spot to do your own live show.
Oh yeah, we can do that. Yeah, I'd be down for that.
Actually, CB and April do it too. They all do.
Yeah.
That's right. You're the only one, April or Marissa.
I was like, wait a
I'm
minute.
part of the group now.
Come join the cult.
Yay!
Be part of the cult.
One of us.
Everyone's doing it.
Yeah, everybody's doing it. And it's
Yeah,
it's peer pressure.
The nighttime
Right.
is the right time. The nighttime is the right time.
Yeah.
I would imagine that night would be best.
Yeah. So for those that don't know, we have the Artist Alley Shopping Network on Facebook. And Ryan and CB and April currently all have live shows once a week where they do whatever they want to do. They draw, they sell their books, sell their prints, chit chat with you all. So go over to Facebook, find the Artist Alley Shopping Network, join up. There's almost 2,000 people there already. And we've got artists all week long that jump on. And apparently now, soon, Marissa Pope.
Yeah.
Yay me.
Get it, girl.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna do the fun part, the fur. Forgot about that.
The apple bottom jeans.
You know it. You can't sing. You can't not sing that when you hear the word fur.
I know.
Apple bottom jeans and my inner ghetto dropped out. Boots with the fur.
Mm-hmm.
Remember listening to that in the middle school dance.
I remember listening to that after high school graduation. Like way after my high school graduation. Years after high school graduation.
Sometimes like I'll listen because I have a lot of the old school songs like that like on my phone, like on my Spotify. And I'm listening to them now and I'm like, holy shit, they played those at our middle school dances? These are so provocative. We're like 12.
I know, right? But I keep
12
waiting
singing
for you
Laffy
to
Taffy.
say, "Oh yeah, I got this off of That's Now That's Music 17."
No, that's what we did. That's what we used to do. And
I always
kids
wanted
now
to
are
order.
like, what the hell are you talking about? That's so music. That's so pop. That's so rap. I was cracking up because when we went to see the Chiefs play the Bills, Nelly did the halftime show. And all the little inner gangsters came out of people. But I was laughing because JJ knew it. JJ was singing to it. And I was like proud, but at the same time, how the hell do you know these words? What are you talking? What are you doing? I laugh when the whole what is it that what's the big booty girl rapper that the WAP song WAP
Cardi B.
Cardi B.
Oh,
When people were going nuts over that and they're like, it's so unethical and you can't play that on the air. And Shannon got into it and she's like, why are they even listening to this? And I stopped and I went, we have no opinion. Like we actually should not say shit because we are the generation that in middle school grew up to Baby Got Back.
Right?
We didn't curse as much, but it's the same dang thing.
Yeah.
It's singing about the same shit. So let's leave it alone. At least I got that. I haven't turned into that dad yet. That shit will rot your brain.
You got to put a stop to it, Ryan. You got to put a stop.
No, dude, I can't wait till the Super Bowl halftime. I want to see like TikTok videos of the parents start crip walking in the kitchen.
Right?
Oh my god!
Have you seen the meme about the halftime show? Like, you're gonna see how gangster their parents really are.
Oh my, right?
All right.
Ding, 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 ding. I can't wait for that shit. Wow, did you hear what Daddy was saying?
Oh
that shit
man,
you
but
do with
cancel
your feet?
culture's gonna get a hold of it and make everybody feel shameful.
Oh, I don't care. I can't wait. I
I
can't.
know. I'm waiting for the fallout. I just cannot wait for that shit to start rolling through the internet like trolls. It's gonna be amazing.
You're picturing it in your head, aren't you?
I am. I'm just all like, yeah, the sidelines, like that guy hiding behind a tree, like, you know, with his hands all like, yeah.
People are gonna start throwing up the West Side with their fingers again.
Right. The car pickup line, like playing. No, that's what I call rap music.
Real Slim Shady's popping in, and people are gonna go ape shit.
Oh, it's gonna be epic.
It's gonna be the best Super Bowl in like the last 10 years. Fuck the game. I'm just in it for the halftime.
Right? Will Snoop actually light one up on stage?
It's in Vegas, so I think it's legal.
No, it's not.
No, I mean it's in LA, so it's legal. It's definitely legal there.
I'm gonna be honest. I'll be a little disappointed if he doesn't come out in a cloud of smoke.
Right. Or I'll hold the fuck up, dude. I mean, at the same time, I get it. He's older. You know, he's he's a coach and stuff with kids and what now.
Oh. I don't know, how old are his kids though? His kids are. One was in college, I know, playing football.
Yeah. The one, yeah, his oldest is college because I had a cousin that played in the same league, and Snoop was his coach. Like Snoop was his son's coach for like the Pee Wee football league and stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was like 15 years ago. So who knows how many he's got though? I don't pay attention to that stuff.
You might not be able to answer that either.
I mean, maybe.
Looking sharp, people. Looking sharp.
Can't let down on Critter. Got to bring your A game.
I know.
Kind of shocked all these Critter sketch covers came out. I didn't know these things had been distributed like this.
Oh, I got
That's
a
one
shit
thing.
ton of them.
Dude, I had like 8 at one time. I think I only have 3 left, but I had a bunch of them.
Yeah, that's one thing I don't think I have any.
Which is why he's drawing on a 6x9 sheet.
Correct.
I'll tell you what, I'll trade you a Black Rabbit sketch cover for a critter or two.
Oh, you have
Ooh.
Black Rabbit sketch covers?
I
just
don't
saying.
actually. Not this campaign, but
Aw. So that
Mismarketed,
could
bro.
be something.
Yep. Oh, it'll be something at some point. Just not yet.
Okay.
Your campaign's not over, right?
No, 24 hours. Actually,
Well, that could be
23
the
hours.
last thing add on.
I'd
I know. It's true.
makeshift one real quick and be like, boom, last add-on, 12-hour add-on. You know how many people would go on there and buy sketch covers? I mean, not me. I'm just gonna call you directly and be like, I need 10.
Same.
Yeah.
I would like 10 of these, thank you. Here
Yeah.
is the cash front.
I don't know. Maybe I'll have to do that. I did think of it. I wasn't sure. I don't know. We'll see. Those
I
last
just like
second add-ons are tough.
I love obscure like sketch covers. I mean, I've got like tons of like Justice League and whatever, but I like having like the unique ones like Persuasion and
Yeah.
stuff like that, where I can literally bust into my vault of like sketch covers and come up with something that you can't just find somewhere else.
Yep. Hint, 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 hint.
Yep.
Not only that, but I have mine. I take them to shows, CB, and I get artists to draw those characters, and I keep them.
That's a cool idea too.
You know, some of them I'll keep. Some of them I have stored for the next Kickstarter for like a mystery sketch edition.
Oh.
So I usually get two done. One for me to keep. One for me to put in a mystery envelope.
I like that idea.
I'm trying to find it. Like the last ones I got, I mean, I started doing one myself. I don't remember when I did that, but I got that one at Emerald City. Or a con artist one. I got this one in Rhode Island, I think.
That's awesome.
I got a couple other ones. But I just I find people that have nothing to do. They're like literally sitting there, and I'm like, here, draw anything from this book or any character you want, because it makes sense. And if I really, really, really like it, I'm gonna keep it.
Right. If
I really like it, I'm gonna put it in the mystery envelope because I can't keep them all. That's just selfish. So my wife says. I don't understand it, but fuck, whatever. But yeah, I did that with Persuasion. I had artists draw on blanks. I had like Art Germ and Ryan Otley, Dan Pinoche, and I got all those guys to do one of my characters on the Persuasion blanks, and we did mystery envelopes out of them, and it sold out. It did good. So.
Wow. Would you end up like? Would you ask for them? Like how much?
We did the every one of them had a sketch in it, and I showed all the sketches, so it was just a matter of you get whichever one you like, or whichever one you got, I should say.
Right.
And then I put in, I think, the trade dress, a virgin, and a special cover, and it was like 500. But I mean, I had a higher price point only because I got like I had DeBalfo did one. Andrew Robinson did one. Elias Mendoza did one. I had like whoever I could, and I just kind of went off their price point and went from there. Like however much it cost me to get those things done.
Right. That's a cool idea.
Not only that, but it was fun as hell.
Yeah, right.
You got to see some of these guys do it. I mean, I really wanted to keep the Art Germ, but clearly I lost that battle. What's up? Hmm?
So for next week, just as a heads up for everybody, next week is the Super Bowl. So we're going to skip next week, obviously. And then Saturday, I'm going to be at a con, and then that's the end of the Critter campaign is this Saturday. So I'll be going live, just chit-chatting with you all Saturday night. But the sketch show will be taking the weekend off, and then we'll swing back in a couple of weeks.
You might need to come back a week after Super Bowl for all of us that are going to try and sea walk. We might break our ankles.
We need some rehab time.
You might need some rehab time. I'm telling you, if anybody's friends start doing that, they better record that shit.
I will, and I'll break the camera.
Yeah. Marissa's on, April's on, CB Zane's on.
I can see Marissa.
Yeah. Tom and CB.
There's a thing in that app that Aaron Bartling, his account got hacked, so not to send him messages or money.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just posted in the admin.
Oh, okay.
Who got hacked?
So yeah, CB is the writer creator of Black Rabbit, which wraps up in about a day.
Yep, just under.
Interesting. Okay.
No, we're not saying anything yet, but I'm just.
You like all those tiny little circles there, April?
I do.
You can thank Jen for that.
I'm fine with it.
I remember when she did the design for it, and then when she did that first cover, I was like, "Oh my god, how many circles did you have to put
I
on
remember
this
that
thing?"
cover.
Yeah.
I remember that seeing it. And
Yeah, she was
Good
like,
job.
"Yeah, I really didn't think this through."
That is a Jesse Witchman cover right there.
Mm-hmm.
Like that screams Witchman with all them circles and
She's all about the detail.
detail and stuff.
It adds such nice contouring, though. I'm all about it. Like if I was really looking to cut some corners, I would just have gone ahead and colored it, and then use paint pens to create the bubbles. But I'm just not feeling 100% today, so this is kind of, relaxing.
I'm downstairs also. I'm gonna relax a little bit.
Okay. Oh, now I gotta do the hair. Son of a bitch.
I thought you were so excited about the hair.
I was until I just realized how many lines I put in it. Like, oops. The best part always bites you in the ass, right?
Sometimes.
It looks good in pencil, and then you're like, oh crap, I gotta ink that.
Mhm.
James Smithers, hello, buddy.
Smithers.
Mr. Smithers got that sweet beady eye avatar. Actually,
Did you
so
pay
does,
for advertisement?
I did not. So did Scott. Scott has a DeVolfo avatar going on.
Shawnee's is the best.
Yeah, right? Dot. For real. Love. Love, love, love. The only way it could
I'm
be
gonna
better
change-
is if it was Pinky in the brain.
I'm gonna change mine to a gargoyle, and then I'll be all right.
Ooh. Goliath? For sure.
Goliath. I don't need the hunky one. I'm going old. I'm going Hudson.
Oh.
Hudson. Ooh.
You know, I didn't ever even realize that was freaking Ed Asner.
Really?
That's because back then you didn't know who Ed Asner was.
I knew who Ed Asner was. I watched Mary Tyler Moore, mother trucker. But I didn't. I never put 2 and 2 together. No. I can recognize voices. It drives me nuts because I'll have a cartoon or whatever with the kids and I know that voice from somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, I do the same thing with Gabe. And Gabe's like, you can't tell who that is, and I'm like, no. I mean, I can, but I don't know his name.
Yeah, I've been watching the Bill. Have you guys watched the Bill Burr show on Netflix called F is for Family?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Really good. And for the entire time I've been watching this show, I haven't paid attention to the voices, right? Like who the actors are. I mean, but I kept hearing his son, like, dude, I know who that is. I know who that is. And it's freaking Justin Long, who's like one of my favorite actors. And I was like, Jesus, it took me 4 seasons to figure out that was Justin.
Oh yeah. I'm usually, like I said, I'm usually really good about it, but apparently not when I was 12.
Well, with Gargoyles,
there's so many now.
Yeah, with Gargoyles, it was the whole big thing was it was like all the Star Trek people were doing it, Frakes and Sirtis and whoever else. It's like, wait a minute, this is like.
But
Star
even
Trek
then,
Gargoyles.
I mean, as a kid, I didn't realize I like the main recognizable voices I knew was Xanatos being Riker and one of the villains being Worf. Until I was older, I didn't realize that Demona was Diana Troy, and then there was other ones that were in there. I didn't pay that much attention till later, but I also didn't watch a lot of Star Trek. I just like the Gargoyles. Still do. Guess what? Have that toy too. Buy Critter. Get the Critter toy. It needs to be added next to Goliath. No, my collecting was under control until people started like, hey, let's redo some stuff.
Yeah.
Let's redo all the old X-Men and Spider-Man toys from the 90s, put them in the same kind of packaging, but actually make them cool. Hey, let's do the same thing with Spawn and G.I. Joe and everything else.
There's a G.I. Joe line now that's based on the cartoon, and it's unbelievable.
The original cartoon, right?
The original cartoon, yeah.
Yeah,
like they have a 6-inch line that is based on the cartoon, and they're just mind-blowingly cool.
Really? I haven't seen those.
I got some of those. Yeah,
they're not like just out there. You have to like pre-order. It's like Super 7, I think, is the company, something like that. I can't even deal with it. I have to turn the website off because I'm just going to end up spending too much money on things.
See, I feel that way about the My Little Pony Series 2 franchise. Like that, oh my God, I love their toys. And back when I actually had a 9-to-5 job, I was buying them. So I've got an entire box of like the most beautifully constructed action figures. And I hate that I'm not buying them now. I've even got the Discord one. It's so awesome.
Oh yeah, but that's the classified series. That's the classified series, and those are really
a different
cool
one.
Yeah, there's a series that is based specifically on the designs from the animated series. And I mean, they're just crazy, mind blowing.
I haven't seen those. It's probably good. I haven't seen them, but
yeah, there's two lines out. Well, actually, one line is out so far. I think they did the first 4, and then there's another one that's another.
Oh, you know what? I did. I know what you're talking about. I saw. Yeah, they look more like the cartoon. There's like, yeah, I know, and yeah, I think you're right. I think it is the Super 7. Those guys are always late though. Don't buy that shit.
Well, I mean,
those are the ones I wait
those
till somebody
things
I know has them.
Because the classifieds are like normal toys, like they make it into Walmart, and, all that kind of stuff. The Super 7 stuff is just like basically print to order. Like we're gonna make however many we get orders for, and then that's it. And then they're gone.
I wait for some of the vendors to have that shit because they did the Silverhawks.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, I need those.
Yep. The only thing I didn't like about the Silverhawks is they didn't have the vacuform shine like the old days. You know, they were just kind of gray, silver, or whatever. They look good, sculpts were good, but I wanted that shine. If they had the shine, I would have probably gone with it.
I would have probably ordered them if the sculpts were a little better.
Yeah,
they looked okay, but they didn't look like they were.
They didn't blow me
away. Yeah, they didn't blow. They could have done like some today sculptors, not try and be completely retro.
Yep.
Then when we got them, like the gargoyle ones are insane. I think I have 2 of those. So yeah, sucker for toys. Get the critter. No, I'm not getting paid either. I just want the damn thing.
Just get the damn thing.
I mean, not the damn thing, but I want it. If I have to curse to get it, so be it.
Yeah,
that's just an extra added bonus.
So here's here's a pic of the Storm Shadow, or not Storm Shadow, Snake Eyes.
Yeah.
That wolf is pretty sweet looking.
See, those just look. I don't remember Snake Eyes looking like that in the cartoon. He was still black.
No, he was blue in the first miniseries.
Was he really?
Yeah. This is straight out of the original miniseries. He's got that little canister at the top that held the radioactive.
You're right.
crystals
You're right. Yeah.
And all that. Yeah.
You're right.
See, now you got to throw up the critter figure.
Yep.
For everyone to see.
We can do that. It's almost like that was part of the plan, right?
Well, that's why I keep talking about toys. It's just, fueling my fire.
Yeah, there we go. So two versions of it, folks, for you. There
fully articulated. Come on.
Yeah, 30 points of articulation. 30 freaking points. Fully articulated. Classic blue right there. We were talking about all the different versions of Critter. So there's 2 general versions of Critter. There's the classic blue. This is the original costume that she started with, of course. You can see how it works there. And then we went to the modern blue. A little darker color. The pants changed a little bit. The gloves changed a little bit. But yeah. And the cool part was, since we can do that with just paint apps, we didn't have extra sculpting that we had to do to, jack prices up. So, and it will of course come in a cool box, just like all your cool toys do now.
You don't have to sell me. I already got them.
Just like this. Well, this is for everybody else, Ryan. This is for everybody.
Yeah. This is not for me. I'm sorry.
You're already locked in. You're good to go.
I'm locked in.
But yeah, if you guys are familiar with toys, like, I mean, it is very similar to the classified toys. Like, it's about a 6-inch figure, lots of articulation. But if you guys know the Coffin Comics, the Lady Death figures, same company, same idea. So if you guys like those, this is the same idea. And then they just did Dynamite figures like Vampirella, I think Purgatory, and one other. They did like 3 Dynamite figures recently. Red Sonja, that's right. Yeah, Red Sonja. Yeah. Same company again. So if you guys know what those figures are, this is going to go in scale with all of those types of figures. Exactly the same.
Will they be making a Bad Kitty one?
Damn right they're going to make a Bad Kitty one.
Mm-hmm.
I keep meaning to tell you to send me over that info, because I could do a persuasion one.
Yeah, no, I'll get you hooked up with those guys.
Yeah.
They've been doing independent style figures for a long time. And so they do great work, obviously. And
I'd be the easiest customer, since I like toys. I wouldn't care what it was. I'm like, I'm just going to do it. Just fucking start it.
Just go.
Fun or not, I'm doing it.
Just go. You're fine.
Just go.
It's all about the Spaceballs. It's merchandising.
Yep.
Get your toys. Play with your toys. Everybody play with your toys.
You gotta tell me twice.
And so again, that's the other part of this is we get this first one done. I mean, they're already very happy with what this thing looks like, and they're very happy with the entire line of Big Dog Inc. stuff. So they're ready to they're already asking, like, what do we do next? And I'm like, well, what we do next is we finish this one first, and then once that one's finished, then we'll discuss how, when, and who will be next. But we get the first one done. We have proof of concept. We know we can do it. We know we get a sense of how to do these Kickstarters, because this is all pure experimentation of trying to figure out how to do this.
Yeah, it's a whole new breed.
Yeah, it really is. It's a whole different thing, especially when you need, when you're doing comics, you can be like, oh yeah, we need 5,000 to fund, and you get it in an hour and you're good to go and you're unlocking stretch goals. With toys, you're like, yeah, I need a lot more.
Yep.
A lot more to make these things. So it's very different, very, very different. But I appreciate everybody who's jumped in already. So here's David. He says he saw Flash Gordon figures, but he's saving his money for Critter. That's the correct answer, sir. That is the correct answer.
I saw those. I wasn't a big fan of those, but I did buy the Phantom. Because they had Flash Gordon, they had Ming, and then the Phantom, the old Phantom.
Were you talking like retro, or was it the
purple suit and the mask? And
no, I mean the Flash Gordon one. Sorry.
Yeah. Flash Gordon, like the actual old Flash Gordon.
Nice.
Like the comic Flash Gordon. I don't know what that series was called back then. That Flash Gordon was with the Phantom, but I guess the Filmation series.
Yeah, that cartoon.
Yeah.
Mandrake and all those dudes.
Yeah, I don't know. I just know it's literally those three. It's Ming, Flash Gordon, and then they had the Phantom. And I was like, I don't know why these go together, but I'm buying it. I mean, come on. What's his name? Billy Zane is the Phantom?
Yeah.
Better listen to your friend Billy Zane. Look at that red hair. Boom.
Yes, she has very red hair.
I know. I got to get a move on.
April, do you realize you're muted? She may have.
Do you want to hear me coughing and blowing my nose? Because if you're into that, baby,
I didn't know how long you were muted, so I was like, wait a minute, she might have hit it by mistake.
No.
No. She was purposely saving our ears.
Okay, good.
As you were. See, at least she thinks about that kind of stuff. I would have just been like, like, hold on while I die.
Please excuse me.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Let's be honest. I was gonna say, could you hear me say, "Please excuse me while I die"? I will just hold on while I die.
No, that would be me.
Okay. I'm like, let's be real here.
I ain't coloring this. So if anybody's interested in it, I'm $30, shipping included.
She said, "Defenders of the Earth." That's what it was.
Yep.
Oh yeah. I really like this. If it doesn't sell, I'll probably color it
Whatever
later.
that sound was sounded like a sick Darth Vader.
Oh, mosquito. Curse you.
It's like when Phoebe gets a cold and she sings.
Smelly cat.
My sticky shoes.
No, smelly cat. Smelly cat.
I'm gonna have to go watch Friends.
No, don't do that.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Oh, you hush up.
Ah!
Friends is good.
Yeah.
Once you get
3
past
against 2
the
here,
first
guys.
season, it's better.
Once you realize that Rachel is just a complete asshole to Ross the whole time, you can appreciate Friends more.
No doubt.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you haven't figured that out by now, then I don't know. But I don't know if that's why I watched it.
The cold apartment.
I watched it more to see how dumb can Joey be.
Yeah.
There was that, yeah.
There's got to be better things for you, Ryan. There's got to be better things.
I don't know, dude. I just watched Shameless, and I was questioning my sanity the entire time.
Yeah. I made it through like 6 episodes and I was done.
I made it through the entire series.
Wow.
Did you?
But the whole time I was like, what the hell is this? It's kind of like you already started the train wreck. You want to see just how bad this shit can go.
Right?
You just described Boba Fett, I think.
Right?
I like
Thank you, Tom.
Boba Fett. Shut it. Boba Fett Mandalorian season 3 is just fine.
There's something seriously wrong when the 2 best episodes don't have your main protagonist in it.
Yeah. That's problematic.
I think you guys are just haters.
I
know
hate
usually not,
bad storytelling is what I hate. I hate bad storytelling. Here's the
There's
thing with Boba
nothing
Fett.
wrong.
It's not the content so much, and this is particularly for the first 3 episodes. Episode 4 was much better, but the first 3 episodes, it's not so much the content that I had a problem with. It was just the storytelling and the way that
You
it
didn't
was
like
just
the Power Rangers?
bouncing around. Oh, and then the Power Rangers showed up. Yeah, thank God they were a one and done thing, or at least so far. But no, it was just, like, I didn't mind the Tusken Raider story and all that, but the presentation of it was just horrible. I was so turned off by the way that it was being presented. And then when you got to episode 4 and you kind of had a normal episode, you're like, oh, okay, we're finally understand how to tell a story again. And then we switched to the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
So that's a great shot of your hair.
What?
That's a great. There it is. No, and see, Tom, this is why I don't go on your shows when you review movies, because we'll fight the whole time.
It's fine. That's the point. That's half the point.
No, I don't want to fight with you.
Oh, okay.
The book.
No, I really want to. I really want to like Boba Fett, but it's just.
See, I'm not alone here.
You are definitely not alone.
This is not a Tom thing.
You're just both wrong.
See, I love the Mandalorian. It's really good, but I don't know. Boba just not doing it.
Rewatch it, you'll feel different. You have to watch it twice, and then you'll be like, "Oh, I get it now." Okay. And if that actually works, you can tell me, because I don't really understand what's going on either. Because I'm just kidding. I just have to be the protagonist against Tom.
Yep.
The only episode I liked was the 5th one, I think. I don't know, the one without Boba Fett in it.
That was the last 2, 5 and 6, both. He was in part 6, but he stood around doing nothing.
I haven't seen the last one yet. Yeah. That's how much I really don't think that it's the greatest show ever, because usually I'll watch every single one the moment it comes out.
Yeah.
And I haven't watched the last few. The only reason I watched the 2 I did was because I was on a flight and I was like, oh, I can catch up on this shit.
Well, and Boba Fett's not a binge show either. It's a weekly thing. So you're
I
kind of
know, but
forced
I wasn't caught up on it anyways. Like everything else, I'm like, oh, it's Wednesday. Let's watch Mando.
Mm-hmm.
You know, oh, this episode just released. Let's watch that.
Mm-hmm.
And that one, I'm like, the first one sucked. So I can watch it whenever I watch. So you're not wrong. I'm just kidding.
I have enjoyed Peacemaker.
I love that.
The fuck is Peacemaker?
So funny.
Oh man.
What's that on?
HBO
that
Max.
Yeah.
Is it new?
Yes.
Yeah, it's the John Cena is Peacemaker from.
Yeah,
Suicide
yeah,
Squad.
that's right. I've heard lots of good things. I'm not watching that. Not yet.
It's pretty funny.
We need to get back to shows that I can watch like 18 seasons before, like, and then it's over, or else I get frustrated of what to watch. Like, what should I watch now? Now that I ended Shameless, I'm like, what the hell am I going to put on now?
I started watching True Blood a few weeks ago.
That's good till like the last season or two.
You know, it's funny because I remember seeing True Blood randomly because I never had HBO, so it was always just like if I was on the road and the hotel had HBO and I turned it on and it happened to be there, I'd be like, oh, okay, True Blood, I guess I'll watch this. And every time I turned the thing on, it was just vampire screwing.
Yeah.
Like every single time. I'm like, is this all this show is?
Oh, well, I'm
Yes.
watching that shit.
And so I turn on season 1. I get I buy the DVDs for like $5 for season 1. And I turn on season 1, and the very first scene is a girl jacking a dude off. I'm like, what is this show? Literally just vampire sex the whole time.
Thank you. You just made me told me which show I'm watching next.
Yep. There you go.
I'll send you season 1 when I'm done.
It's on Netflix or one of those.
It's on HBO.
I got
it's
that.
an HBO show.
Yeah.
It's an HBO show. So yeah, they'll have it there. That's true.
Okay.
That's what I got. But yeah, I'm watching this first season. I think I have 2 more to go. And I'm just like, dude, this is like just swamp people with vampires.
Just stop after the second to last season.
No, let him go through the whole thing, man.
I have already stopped on season 1. Like I don't even have a drive to finish the season yet. There's 2 left, and I don't want to go back. So I'm already struggling. But I'm wondering if it was just like too much at once, you know. So I'm
I don't want to do that. I don't want to pick a show and it's like, oh, this is horrible.
It's oh my god. I don't even know if it's good or bad yet. I don't know if it's good or bad yet. It's not really funny. It's not really scary. It's not really. It's kind of bloody. There's some blood going on for sure.
Yeah.
Then I'm out. I won't do that.
It's not really well acted. It's not poorly acted. It's this weird middle of the road of everything. So yeah, I don't know.
I can deal with weird, not well acted. Have you seen Shameless?
No, I have not.
Yeah. Wow. I'm not. It's Shannon would sit there, and every time she gets stuck watching it, she'd look at me like, "What the fuck are you watching this for?" Because it's so out there. But I really wanted to watch it because I was curious. I'm like, hey, this is all about the slums of Chicago, and not like, hey, rich people driving around shit. And it showed some cool stuff that I was like, oh, and then yeah, everybody's fucking all the time. But William H. Macy as this just neurotic, drunken, druggy dude, I was like, this is freaking great.
Well, he's amazing.
The only thing that saved that show is him.
Yeah, he's amazing.
But I never pictured him playing this kind of character. Like, literally, you want him to die the entire series.
Oh,
yeah. You are such a scumbag. Just fucking die already.
All this like sex and TV. I mean, I trace it back to, in my opinion, and I may not have the timeline right, but I trace it back to Spartacus. Like that was my first experience of like, yo, they're like screwing in this show on cable TV.
The HBO one, right?
It was like Stars or something. Yeah.
Was that before Game of Thrones?
I think it had to have been. Yeah, I think it had to be.
That was my first like reintroduction to this is all over the TV. Because Sex and the City did it.
Oh, did they?
Never watched it.
Yeah, but at least it wasn't family members, whereas Game of Thrones, it's like.
Well, I mean, come on, it's just it's appropriate for the show.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I mean not. It's not appropriate, but I understand why they did it. Middle Ages, like, did you think they really cared? That was my biggest problem with the show. But then I got past it. I was like, oh yeah, they are brother and sister. Fuck. you kind of forget about it and it doesn't surprise you anymore. But even that's in Shameless. They're like, I think that was my cousin. I'm not sure. Like, well, cousin third removed some shit. I don't know. Could have been my sister for all I know. Like, what? And then I was just hooked to like, how bad could this get? So maybe I'll do that vampire one, True Blood. I was gonna do the Ozarks.
Ozark is very good. If you like Breaking Bad,
I never saw that.
oh my
hate
god,
Breaking
dude!
Bad.
Oh my gosh, Breaking Bad is one of my favorites.
That's where you
of all
go
time.
next, then, Ryan, is you go Breaking Bad.
Yeah,
Is that streaming on
Breaking
something?
Bad.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just found him to be a despicable human being who got very, very
His-
selfish the entire run. I made it through 3 seasons, maybe 4 seasons before I was like, this is not getting better.
No,
I
he
mean,
is.
compelling
The evolution of
storytelling,
his
but
character is amazing.
it was very well written. It's just that he's such an asshole, and I just felt gross watching it.
Yeah.
Oh, then definitely don't continue watching Shameless.
But you're the
Well, that's why I
thing
stopped
is that
watching it.
you're not really supposed to root for him. That's not really the point. You are at the beginning because of the circumstances.
Yeah.
But that's the unique thing about Breaking Bad is that it
Yeah.
changes as you go. Everything that you thought you were rooting for, you're like,
Yep.
oh no, that
Yeah.
all went sideways. And that's one of the great elements of the writing is it just changes your entire perception every time you go through a new season. And when
Yep.
you get
It's
to
gonna
the
make
end,
me think. I don't want to watch anything that makes me think. Fuck.
no, it's not going to be. It's an emotional
No.
thing. It's not a thought provoker, really. But it's an emotional up and down roller coaster because the guys that you're like, yeah, and then you're like, whoa.
Do I actually have to watch it, or can I just listen to it?
No, it's a drama. It's mostly you could listen to it. It's a background noise thing, sure.
Okay, because that's
I
why
mean,
I
there's
watched
some
Shameless.
stuff that you want to see, but it's
Yeah.
you know, it's you'll be fine. The dramatic elements are carried off very well with the actors.
Cool. That's what I usually do is I put on something I don't have to actually watch and listen to.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Like
just
Shameless.
it's just a dude
Yeah.
baking meth in Albuquerque. There's no visual like Star Wars or something that you're like, I want to see what this looks like. Doesn't it doesn't matter.
All right. It was either that.
I mean,
or
there's
Mad Men.
a pizza on a roof, and there's a big pile of money in the car wash, but you know, that's about it.
I guess
And then there's
maybe
some
I'll try
gunfights. There's some gunfights. Oh, and a dude gets
And
melted.
some beatdowns.
There's the dude gets melted.
that. Okay,
Yeah.
well, don't spoil it all for me. I know I'm 15 years behind, but shit.
None of that will mean anything until you get there.
All right. I tried watching How I Met Your Father, and that was just garbage.
I didn't even try watching that. I love How I Met Your Mother, so I didn't want to disgrace.
Don't say you loved something in front of Tom; he'll destroy it.
He can destroy it all he wants. I'm still gonna watch it. He can have his opinion.
Tom has a way of making sure you know that his opinion is probably right. We're just gonna ignore the fact that it's probably right and not care anyways.
Like, don't
when he
take away
breaks
my
it
That's
down,
time.
one
you're
of the
like, yes,
greatest
you suck as
explanations.
an actor, but I still like the show, Tom.
Yeah, that's one of the greatest explanations I've ever heard. That's amazing. That was amazing.
Like every time I read a post of something, I'm like, "Fuck you, you're right. I'm still gonna like this shit, but you are actually right. Shut up." That's why I'm afraid to watch certain movies now. After I see Tom's reviews, I'm like, "Fuck." All right, hold on. I just got Ghostbuster Afterlife, so I don't remember your review on that, and don't remind me until after I see it.
I just watched that not too long ago.
It's fine. It's fine.
Right.
There
that's
are
what I'd
there
say
are
too.
problems, but it's nothing that's like nothing that makes it garbage. It's fine. You'll be fine. If you like the first movie, you'll be fine.
Okay.
I'd be curious to hear what you think of it, because then we can talk about the problems that I had with it. But they're all
Okay, I did
kinda-
finally watch Eternals though.
Oh, did you? Did you take a nap?
Oh God.
I did. I fell asleep halfway through it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I fell asleep. I woke up to like all of them fighting and was like, "What the fuck did I just miss?" And then I realized actually nothing because no one cares.
No.
Yeah.
Nope. It's kind of like Dune.
I didn't see that yet.
Don't bother.
Yeah.
That movie ended, and I was like, "Wait, what?" I just sat through 2.5 hours. It feels like it's the middle of the story.
It is the middle of
I
the
think
story.
it is the middle of the story.
Yeah, well, it's not worth sitting through 2.5 hours of something that could have been wrapped up in about half an hour.
hours more, bro.
Yeah.
That was only halftime, my man.
Yep. I won't be there for the second half.
I didn't watch the first half, so I'm okay. I didn't even see the original one.
I know I did at some point, but
I take it back. I probably did, but I don't. It was so long ago that I don't remember anything but the costumes and like the characters.
I remember wanting to watch the original because of the sandworms, but
Yeah.
the sandworm didn't show up till the end, and the rest of the movie was like, "What am I watching?"
Yeah.
And the new one is kind of similar. It's like, okay, let's
Yep.
see the worm, and in the meantime, there's a lot of weird. I mean, there's some cool designs, like they had the dragonfly helicopters and stuff. Like, so there's some some cool visual stuff that's going on, but it's just a mind numbing. Like, ugh, is anything gonna happen?
Another winner on Tom's list.
I would say probably the same thing. It just, yeah, cool visuals, and the rest of it was just, it was there.
I'll just go see Spider-Man again.
If you have to.
Tom hated that
We don't-
movie too.
We don't talk bad about Spider-Man, gentlemen.
We can.
I like Spider-Man.
I prefer
Again,
not to be.
Spider-Man is similar to the Ghostbusters for me. It was fine. It was fine. I had problems, but it was fine.
Well, yeah, everyone had problems with it, certain ones. I know people that haven't seen it, so I'm still afraid to say anything about it. I'm like,
Oh, dude, it's a month. It's a month out. They had their chance.
I can't because Shannon hasn't seen it yet. I went when I was in Indianapolis without her, so I'm like, I can't talk about it because she wasn't there when I saw it.
Oh, okay.
She reminds me that she still hasn't seen it yet.
How has she dodged spoilers at this point? She's got to know.
She doesn't actually go online. Like, she doesn't sit there and like go on Facebook and whatnot. She'll post and then she gets off.
Okay. All right. Well, then she's better than all of us. All right. I see.
Yeah.
I see.
That's what I told her. And she's like, I don't go on there. I post on there and I check up on my friends and that's it.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
And to be fair, like, she doesn't have as many comic book fanatics as we do.
So somebody just posted on my wall. Christian Zaffo, he says, I was drawing along with you, so I figured I'd share it here. Somebody was drawing Critter fan art while we were drawing. So awesome, Christian. We appreciate that. I will make sure we get this liked and shared around. So thank you.
Did you just show it? I didn't see it.
I didn't. No. I got a message. I got a notification from Facebook.
Okay.
And so I went to look what was happening. Because I don't know Christian. I don't know that name. So I'm glad you found us. I'm assuming that was probably from the Kickstarter campaign. But I've been on a whole bunch of like podcasts.
Or one of our awesome shares.
Yeah, exactly. I've been on a lot of podcasts with a lot of different people the last week. So who knows where these folks are finding me from anymore.
Like a moth to the flame. They all want that toy. And pretty soon they're all going to buy the toy just because they're like, don't piss off Ryan.
I think we all need to get better at like the old Mr. Subliminal. Like, so, I went to this movie, buy the toy, and
I'm not very subliminal about it. Buy the damn toy.
yeah.
Christmas isn't that far away, guys.
This is truth.
Get a figure, have it set aside for Christmas time. Surprise your loved ones.
Yeah.
It shouldn't really bother them. I mean, half the Kickstarter people, they don't get their shit out for like 6-7 months anyway, so it'd be good timing. You'd be like the Spawn one, and it took like a year and a half.
Oh, Christian's here. There we go. Christian is hanging out with us. Welcome, dude.
Creator over at COU.
What is COU, Christian?
I am not good at acronyms. Somebody better tell me what that is.
Yeah,
because then I won't feel bad when I'm like, oh yeah, that one.
Yeah, tell us what it is, dude.
I always feel bad about that stuff because I don't always put 2 and 2 together. It's like a lot of the guys that went to that art school SCAD.
Okay.
And I would hear everybody be like, yeah, I graduated SCAD at this time. And I kept thinking to myself, like, what the fuck is SCAD? And why are you proud that you went there? Not realizing it was South Carolina School of Design.
Oh.
Like, oh, that's cool. Okay, that's a big school.
Oh, there we go. Chosen One Universe, Foresight 1. So he's doing his own. He's doing his own thing over there. Awesome, guys. Go. Awesome. So, Christian, the big question is, how did you find us here, or how did you find me? Was it another podcast? Did you find us on Facebook or YouTube or the campaign? How did you stumble across
on a
us?
share?
Yeah. How did you find us? We need to know how the algorithm is working.
Get money involved. Everybody makes it better. Dollar says it was a share. I should probably put the spots before I run out of time, huh?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. There it goes.
Campaign, love action figures. See, my kind of guy.
Kaboom.
Yeah.
That's how we do it. Beautiful. Welcome, Christian.
It's a well-placed spot.
It'd be over there. That'd be a weird spot to have that spot. We're talking about the same spot.
I think so.
Marissa's got the spot for the spots.
She does.
I've got a spot for the spots. What kind of spot are we talking about?
You got the boob window. I have a side boob, so your spot on that spot would make more sense than my spot on that spot.
I do feel like
her
I
boobs are
cheated
huge
myself
on
by
screen.
having boobless.
So there's April Reyna's Cat Girl of Mars. Look at all that detail, guys. Oh, it's gone. It's sold.
Done.
Sorry.
Done.
Sorry, you got to move fast in this joint.
April's is always the first one to go.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm a cheap bitch, like I said.
I was kind of going in the other direction, but go ahead.
Peddling my wares. Hello.
You're always the first person to remind everyone that yes, this can be yours. The rest of us are like,
it's true. She does have the marketing down. She's like, hey, by the way, buy my stuff.
Whereas we're like, oh yeah, these are sold. You can buy these, huh?
Yeah.
CB dropping in some grass there.
Yeah, it's just a nice spring, happy, wholesome critter day in Michigan.
Yeah.
A Michigan summer.
That's exactly what it looks like in Michigan right now.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the grass in 3 months.
No.
Yeah,
I won't see it either.
It did melt the other day. Actually, most of it melted around here, but then it came right back with a vengeance.
We haven't come close to anything melting.
I'm not going to bed, but I'm staying in bed.
We've only had one good snowfall here so far.
I actually walked out on the lake for the first time. It was frozen, and there were guys out there like ice fishing and stuff, and I was like, yo, that freaks me out to be like out there. But I decided to do it, and I took a walk out on the lake, and I was scared to death I was going to make the wrong step and go right down.
You're a tall guy. You could probably stand from the bottom up.
I would have been fine,
Yeah.
you know, but it's still like the breaking through. Like I've seen enough movies that's not a fun. It's not a fun moment in time to like break through
I
the
watched
ice.
what happened to Harry Potter trying to get that damn sword.
Oh my gosh, yeah. But it was solid. I mean, realistically, I shouldn't have even been worried because they had like snowmobiles on the thing. So if those are fine, I'm fine. But even so, I've never gone out and stepped on the ice before like that. So
Hell no, that's you don't tempt fate, man.
it was freaky. It was freaky. All you got to do is find that one weak spot. And
I saw guys ice fishing in where were we? We were in Colorado. We were up in like the mountains up in Fraser, and these guys were ice fishing. Lots of people were ice fishing, and they had their snowmobiles going over the ice. And I was still like, I'm not touching that shit.
Yeah. It was an experience.
I think I actually made it on time, right? Yep. 7
Oh
minutes.
yeah, you got minutes. You got minutes. Come on, more detail.
Look, you can tell me what movies I shouldn't and should watch, but you can't tell me what to detail here, okay?
Well, if you're a fan of the disaster movies, you got Moonfall out now.
That looks
Did
so
that come
bad.
out?
Yeah, it just came out this week.
I literally have no desire to watch that. I'll wait till it comes out on DVD.
Yes, I that's fine. That's what I've told people. It's like if you've got HBO or whatever, it'll be on one of those things eventually. And you'll be fine. You watch it there. It did have some interesting. I mean, Emmerich. I mean, this is what he does: is these disaster movies. So he knows how to make crazy shit break and crash and blow up, and he had some really cool ideas of how to use the moon for sure.
Yeah. Did you actually see it then, Tom?
Oh yeah.
Uh.
Yeah. I had to get out of the house. I needed a moment away, and so I was like, yeah, I'll go see it. That's fine. And then I got heckled by these old people. I walk in to the theater. I'm thinking I'm going to be there by myself. There's like 3 old people in there, and they look at me and they're like, "You better not be talking through the movie." I'm like, "Yo, you're talking to the wrong person, lady." And then what do I hear? I hear them whispering while the movie's going. I'm like, oh, okay.
And you're like, shut up.
Thanks for that. But yeah, down here, this theater that I go to, if you go early, generally there's like 1 or 2 people in the whole theater. So I try to get to the early show and just, dodge the nonsense when I can.
Yeah.
And I like a good disaster movie.
Hey, Tom, did you ever go through your campaign?
Yeah, we talked about it earlier. Yeah.
I know you talked about it, but I
maybe
didn't
when
know if you wanted to go through it.
I mean, I don't know. We can. But
you got 5 minutes. Go for it, buddy.
We'll drift through it. I mean, really, it is just the toys. So let me get to the screen here.
It's not just the toys.
That's what we're focusing on.
They are critter toys.
Oh, critter action figures. Action figures, sir.
Yes.
Not toys. Action figures.
That's
They're not dolls.
more
They're not
important.
toys. They are action figures. So there's the original drawing of Critter way back in the day. That is now this crazy little thing designed by Adam Withers. Big thanks to Adam Withers for helping design this character. She has tons of fans all over the place. Cosplayers have cosplayed her at cons and so on. It's really fun to see everybody dig on her so much. And now we have the very real opportunity to turn her into an action figure, guys. So here's a few more pictures too that we can show you the articulation. She does come with different hands too. So she's got fists to punch out G.I. Joe. She's got claws as well. And then there is the modern blue. And you can see really in this picture just how posable these things really are. It's just a lot of articulation going on, which is really cool. And it will, of course, have the collector's box. That's sort of a mock-up, but that's basically what it'll look like. And it'll be, so this will be like a box. It won't be like a blister card. So you'll be able to open it, take the figure out, put her back in the box if you want to. It won't be something where it's a blister card where you're going to tear it open and lose, value if you want to maintain that value. We did add on a first ever Critter art book. So there's going to be 20 pages of Critter art. It does have a brand new Bill McKay cover as well. So there's the purple standard edition. There's going to be a yellow holofoil edition. And then there is a steel version that will be printed on metal. And those will be printed to order. So if you like the super collectible stuff, we have that. And what we're also doing is in the pinup book, for every 100 backers that we get, we're going to add a brand new pinup into the book. So we have 250 backers right now, which means 2 of those pieces of art inside the book will be brand new and not just some of the covers that we're going to be doing a reprint of. So if we get to 300 backers, we'll add a third pinup in there that'll be brand new as well. And then we have the Retrofoils, Nia Ruffino, Eric Basildua, Shannon Mayer, Carl Liversidge. These will all be limited to order again. So if we get orders for 12, guess what? We're making 12, guys. So don't miss out on these super limited books. They will all be printed on holofoil for the first time. These Retrofoils have gotten pretty popular. We like to go kind of backwards in time and spruce up some of the old art with some foil. So yeah, you can get any one of those added on. And then we have our preview set. This is Carl Liversidge, Crema Art. There's a CB Zane right there. Remember, you recognize that one, CB. And Joe Chiodo. These are all metal Jokers designed to fit in with our previous metal playing cards that we've done on previous campaigns. This is all preview art for covers that have not been released yet. So you're getting the teaser set with the metal cards. And then, of course, there's the toys. There's the toys. You can buy either one individually, classic blue, modern blue, or you can get the 2-pack. And this is the big key piece right here. If you buy the 2-pack, you also get the Keith Garvey variant cover. That is the only way to get the Keith Garvey variant cover. We're making 200 of these. We're already well past halfway sold out. So if you want one of those covers as well, buy the 2-pack. Super easy. 1 pledge, 2 figures, 1 comic. If you just want to grab comics, though, and try out the comics, we can do that, too. We've got the first volume available. We have all the volumes available, either digital or physical, whichever way you want to collect your books. There is a cool metal card set also done by V. Ken Marion, who's done a lot of work for Aspen Comics. He did these for us while we were at Aspen. Really nice limited edition metal card set. We do have some vintage variants available as well, folks. We went back into the warehouse. We figured out what we had 10 of here, 12 of there. There is the infamous Cat Girl of Mars right there that we were talking about, Jen Broomall, way back in the day. There is the Vampire Critter. And we really have very few quantities of these. There's Jesse Witchman. So if you like any of the older stuff, we do have some older stuff available for you to add on to your campaign. And then if you like art prints, if you've got walls to fill, we have 13 by 19 art prints that are available as well. Boom, 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 boom. So something for everything. Every dollar counts, guys. Every dollar matters. Every backer matters. You matter. But however you want to collect is up to you.
And you have a special release for tonight for those who pledge, right?
Yeah. So what we're going to do is, for those of you that are in here, we still have some people watching. If you have not pledged, or if you're watching it back tonight, just shoot me a message later. If you have not pledged, please do so. If you do, We have, let me put this back to me real quick. Solo. We have critter pins for you right there. Really nice design, like the Doghouse, Big Dog Inc. Logo with art in it. Or we have our Camp Rad Dog acrylic figures. Let me get the light off of it. There we go. So if you pledge tonight, just shoot me a message and you'll get one of those free. I'll just send that right out to you. You won't have to wait for your package to show up with your toy. We're just going to ship that right out to you. Or if you've already pledged, all you got to do is add something on tonight. And same thing, just shoot me a message. Say, hey, I added something on. And you can choose between the pin or you can choose between the acrylic standee, which is technically the first Big Dog Inc. critter toy right there. But now we're trying to get the big boy toys done. And that's where you all come in. So we need your help to finish that up because we have 7 days left, basically. Actually, 6 days, I guess, because about 45 minutes from now on Saturday night, it will be all wrapped up and done. Mr. K has the link in the room for you. Click that link or just go to Kickstarter.com and search for Critter. And you'll be able to find us. And if you got questions, you can shoot me questions here on Facebook or on the campaign, whatever's easy for you. No problem at all. So we have, let's see here. We have Mr. Kinkade is almost done.
That's right.
Or are you done?
I'm done. Yeah.
Okay, done. There it is.
I was just agreeing with Shawnee's comment.
Oh, I didn't see the there's a comment. There you go. Get it funded or risk the wrath is correct. So if you want to grab Critter in the Josie costume, go bug Ryan. If you'd like to get CB Zane's standard Critter, the Just a Little Critter.
Oh, mine's gone.
Go, that's gone. Okay, done. So Josie's gone. That one's gone. Also, April's is gone. The Cat Girl of Mars is out of here. And we have the Vampire Critter, Marissa Pope. If you would like that Vampire Critter, shoot her a message.
With that excellent boom window.
Yeah, she is not gone. I'm going to put a little background on her.
Yeah, so there's a little bit more coming, but you get the idea. You get the idea there. So awesome. That was great. That was great that you guys all did different ones too. That was fantastic. That was fantastic. So guys, yeah, that's going to do it for us. Let me get this off of there. So we're all there. Yeah, we got 6 days left, folks. If you've not pledged, please do so. If you've already pledged, consider adding something on. Every dollar matters. Every dollar counts. We will be off next weekend for the Super Bowl and a Comic-Con that I am heading to. So watch for us in a couple of weeks. We'll be back with another cool campaign to tell you guys about and do some more drawing. CB, thanks for hanging out with us tonight, filling in that Michael Balfo spot.
Always a pleasure.
Groovy. And CB Zane's got his Black Rabbit that ends up tomorrow night as well. Check out Black Rabbit. Do yourself a favor. It's a cool book. And yeah, I think we are done. So, well, we had one more comment. Who's making comments down here? Tom Katz. Hey, Mr. Katz. How are you, sir? Good to see you. Just pledge. Mr. Katz, would you like the acrylic standee or would you like the Critter pin? It is your choice, sir. Either way, you are good to go. Just shoot me a message. You can post it here if you want, or you can just shoot me a message directly. Mr. Katz is a regular of ours on our live shows. The standee is yours, Mr. Katz. I will set one aside. I'm going to write that down too, so I don't forget. Because that is 100% what I will do, is forget. It would be really nice if the pen would work.
Can't have it both.
Good grief. Mr. Katz wants a standee. Done deal. There we go. It's just that easy, folks. Just that easy. Make a pledge, make an add-on, get yourself some bonus items. And I'm actually going to probably go live here just on my own page for a little while tonight as well. So we'll extend that offer while I'm chit-chatting with everybody tonight. So we'll see y'all in a little bit live here. But thanks to everybody again. Critter Night was awesome. This stuff is fantastic. I love it when people love Critter. You guys make this really awesome. That was Tomcats
Thanks,
again.
Tom.
There we go.
Thanks,
We're good.
everybody.
Yeah, thanks guys. Again, off next week, back in 2 weeks, and we'll see what we can bring for you as far as some fun stuff. And hopefully we'll have the announcement that the Critter toy is funded before we get there this weekend. So that's it for Sunday Sketchin'. We'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.